Okay, so recently shared by the ENCA said the president of Zimbabwe, Emerson, has shaken up leadership in his party. This follows reports of succession battle raging in Zimbabwe and raising fear of a coup. And this is one of the reasons why he may have cancelled his trip to the UN General Assembly. Independent political analyst Jody C. Spoke to the ENC people. Or let's see what happened here. Let's see this.
Is there really a possibility of a coup in Zimbabwe?
I'm not so sure, but what I'm very certain about is that there is possibility of escalating turmoil, political turmoil. There is a risk of further collapse of the economy. And once the economy has collapsed, once there is discohesion within the ruling party, anything is possible.
Yeah.
But what I'm really sure about is that the president of the country and the president of ZANU-PF, President Emerson Mnangagwa, is pushing for a third term, an unconstitutional third term. That's the source of all the disevils and the confusion that is happening in the cockpit, so to speak.
There are reports that the tension is between Mnangagwa and his deputy, who is a general, Constantino Chiwenga. How powerful is the general? And presumably he has parts of the military behind him, so that would be the threat.
I don't think that the conflict is between just Emerson Mnangagwa and General Chiwenga. No. The conflict is between President Mnangagwa and the general polity in Zimbabwe, those that don't believe in the mutilation of our constitution, because the president has embarked on a well-calculated mission to mutilate the constitution, to remove term limits, unconstitutionally doing so, and even mooting moves to avoid going for a referendum, because our constitution, especially the provisions on the term limits, if you want to change those ones, you look at Section 95 of the Constitution, which gives us the term limits. It says that a president can only serve for a term, and a term is for 2 terms. And a term is defined as 5 years under Section 95, subsection 2B of the Constitution. And if you want to change that, if you want to extend it from 5 years to 7 years as he is purporting, then it means he has to change that particular constitutional provision.
Okay, so that is it. This is, I believe, an independent political analysis from Zimbabwe actually claiming that there might be something boiling up in Zimbabwe. He's saying that the government may be having a little issues with a proposed coup that might be happening soon. And he said that may be one of the reasons why the president did not attend to the UN General Meeting and also had to engage with his senior officers and other staffs. What is going on here? Do you believe that something like that will happen in Zimbabwe? Well, let's see this. This is how South African thing though. This one came and says he might just shake his entire evil, genocidal self and entire party and get the hell out. Or this South African, he said that it's about time the president of Zimbabwe just leave with his whole team there. Again, man says he's allegedly worse on human rights than Mugabe. Or man is also saying that it's actually allegedly believed that the president Emerson is maybe more worse when it comes to violation of human rights than Mugabe, the past president. Again, man says that no constitutionalism has never been the catalyst for political strife. It's quite simply the politics of it's my turn to eat by any and all means necessary, including coups and rigid elections. A perennial, unstable country that negatively impacts the SADC region. Oh, don't say that though. Again, man says, yet Zimbabweans are here fighting poor South Africans instead of facing their public enemy number one. Africa is going nowhere with this kind of populists. Well, that's the South African belief though. Again, man says, the fight is not between the VP and president, but president against normal thinking citizens. So man is saying that the fight in Zimbabwe right now is not between the vice president and the president though. It's actually between the president and then the normal critical Zimbabwean thinking people. It says that this fight is actually between Zimbabweans and then the president or the government, whole government, the ZANU-PF, that is not just some selected people, a few. So this is it though. Hopefully it's not true, and hopefully Zimbabwe can go to a polls and choose a better leader that can change the whole country to a better course for the people of Zimbabwe. This is Dashi. Thank you for your time. See you guys around.